Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about the D flip-flop. So D flip-flop is derived from the SR flip-flop. Okay, so here we can see the SR flip-flop. So SR flip-flop consists of the two inputs, that is S and R, that is set and reset. Along with this, to affect the Qn and Qn bar, we have the clock signal also. Okay, so Qn and Qn bar are the present outputs, and the next states of Qn and Qn bar, that is Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar, are dependent on the Qn, SR and the clock signal. So here we will discuss about the D flip-flop. So D flip-flop is also called the data flip-flop, or it is also called the transparent flip-flop. So let us discuss about why it is called data flip-flop or transparent flip-flop. Okay, so here the D stands for only single input. Okay, so single input means as we are having these two inputs, so we should give the complement of the first input to the second input. Okay, so with the help of one NOT gate, you can give the complemented input to the second NAND gate. Okay, or instead of using this NOT gate, you can form this NOT operation using the NAND gate or the NOR gate, but the input should be shorted. Okay, so like this. So like this also you can form the NOT gate. Okay, or instead of this NAND gate, you can use here NOR gate also. Okay, which will act as a NOT gate. Okay, so as we have seen, here was S input and here was R input, right? And finally we are providing only one input, and it is called the D input. Okay, or the data input. Okay, now coming to the truth table. So truth table will have the two inputs, that is D input and Qn, which is called present state. Okay, present state, and the next state of output is called the next state, or that is the Qn plus 1. It is next state. Okay, now to affect the Qn plus 1, we require the clock signal. Okay, so considering clock signal also, so as we have discussed in earlier also, that actually we don't know what is the present state of Qn, so we don't know. Okay, so consider here don't care condition. Okay, and as we are having only single input, so the single bit will have the two combinations, either 0 or 1. So D will have either 0 or 1. Okay, and here for this 0 and 1, we consider here Qn equal to don't care. Okay, and our aim is to obtain or to know what will happen when we apply D equal to 0 or 1. Okay, so here our interest is in Qn plus 1. Okay, now consider D equal to 0. Okay, so if I will make here D equal to 0, then what will happen? Okay, I will write here 0. Then what will happen? This 0 will provide it to the first input of this NAND gate, right? So this 0 will be complemented at the output of this NAND gate, and it will become 1. Okay, and consider rising edge of clock. Okay, rising edge of clock means logic 1 we are considering. So when rising edge of clock is considered, so here logic 1 we are considering. So if any input of NAND gate is 0, then output of NAND gate will become 1. Okay, so here the 1 will arrive, and due to this 1 and 1, the 0 will arrive here, right? Okay, now Now we have to obtain the Qn plus 1, that is the next state. Qn plus 1 that is to be obtained, and here the Qn plus 1 bar. Okay, we will just obtain single output. Our interest is in single output, because the second output is complementary version of the first output. So only we will calculate the Qn plus 1, that is our interest. Okay, so Qn plus 1 will be first part. So when d equals to 0, what will be Qn plus 1? So Qn plus 1 will be 1 dot Qn bar whole bar is equal to what? Qn. Okay, now Qn is not the fixed value, that we don't know actually what is the status of Qn. So that's why we go for the second output of the flip flop, that is what? Qn plus 1 whole bar. So Qn plus 1 whole bar will be what? So 0 and with Qn whole bar is equal to what? 0 dot anything is 0 bar is equal to 1. Now here we have obtained the value, fixed the value. So here from this value, if Qn plus 1 bar is equal to 1, then obviously the Qn plus 1 should be 0. So here from this 1 we can directly say that it is the 0 for Qn plus 1. So here I can write reset. 0 means reset and 1 means set. Now coming to the next case, that is when d equal to 1, what will happen? When d equals to 1, then when d equals to 1, this input will be changed to 1, this 1 will be given as it is to first NAND gate, this 1 will be inverted by this NAND gate and it will be given as 0. Okay, so what will happen at the output of this NAND gate and this NAND gate? So when any input of the NAND gate is 0, then output becomes 1, and by this 1 and this 1, the output of NAND gate will be 0. Okay, so we have this value 0 and 1 at this SR latch. So consider this 0 and 1 and then find out what will be the Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar. So for obtaining Qn plus 1, 0 and with Qn bar whole bar is equal to what? 0 dot anything is 0. So 0 bar is equal to 1. Okay, so no need to calculate the second, that is Qn plus 1 bar, because we have obtained this value, fixed the value, hard coded value. So no need to obtain the Qn plus 1 bar. So I can write here 1 directly. So 1 means, as I told you, 1 means set condition. Okay, so we know that R and S means set and reset. So here we are just providing single input. Okay, now if you are interested in calculating Qn plus 1 bar, no problem, you can calculate it. Okay, so let us calculate it. Qn plus 1 bar equal to 1 dot Qn 1 dot Qn whole bar is equal to what? Qn bar. So as we know that if this is 1, then here the Qn plus 1 bar is not obtained actually. This is not fixed value. So here I can say if this is 1, then this should be 0, because it is complemented version of Qn. Okay, so let us draw the truth table, let us draw the K-map to obtain what is the output equation. Okay, what is the actual value of Qn. Okay, so let us draw the K-map. So K-map will be drawn by considering only output equal to 1. So for this value we will consider the inputs. Okay, so how many inputs are provided here? Two inputs. The first input is what? D, and the second input is Qn, which will affect on the Qn plus 1. So we will draw the two input K map. First input is D and second input is Qn, right? So Qn is the present state, 0 1 0 1. Now our interest is for which output, that means for which combination the Qn plus 1 has been 1. Okay, so here the Qn plus 1 has been 1. So just consider this input combination. Okay, so when D equal to 1 and Qn equal to don't care, so D equal to 1 and Qn is don't care. So don't care means what? Don't care means either 0 or 1. Okay, so it is having two cases. So X, this will be either 0 or 1. So consider Qn equal to 0 and 1 and D equal to 1. So D equal to 1, Qn equal to 0 and 1. So here write 1 1. Okay, so if you find out the output equation will be just forming this group. So Qn will be cancelled here, and what is the common term in this inputs? So common term is D. Okay, so it will become D. So output is D. Okay, so instead of here Y, I can simply write Qn plus 1 is equal to D. So here from this equation we can say that, we can conclude that our output or the next state is not dependent on the present output state. Okay, it is totally dependent on the present input only. Okay, so that is what I want to say here. Okay, so in this equation the Qn is not written here. So I hope you understood this D flip-flop. Okay, so here we have just formed the D flip-flop using the SR flip-flop. Okay, so I want to just clear this difference between flip-flop and latch. So latch we have already seen using NAND gate and NOR gate in the previous videos. So latch is the clockless flip-flop and flip-flop is the clocked latch. Okay, so you just try to understand this difference. Okay, so here, and the D flip-flop consists of only one input, two outputs. So out of these two outputs our interest is in only one output, and from this K map we have concluded that our output or the next state of output is totally dependent on the present input only. Okay, so here we are going to stop this video. Thank you.